Hey, so here's a wee idea for you. Stop rewarding people for coming late to your events. Hey, welcome to Late Loud. My name is Richard Mulholland. I'm the founder and chief evangelist of presentation powerhouse Missing Link. Now, as the owner of a presentation company and a professional speaker for the last 18 years, there is a trend that I was hoping we'd been done with in the eventing world that I've seen creeping its way back in. And I want to put a stop to it right now. You all know this trend. You've all experienced it. You've been invited to an event and they said, be there 8:30 for 9. And you arrived at 8:30 and you enjoyed the muffins. You sat down, you had your little thing. 9 o'clock, you started moving into the venue. You're sitting down waiting for the event to start. And then all of a sudden, there's like a person walks up to the stage. The music goes down. And as they get up to the stage, it's one of these things like, hello, hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, sorry, can I have your attention, please? Hi, sorry, is this on? Hi, can you hear me? Thank you. Look, we are going to be starting shortly, but there is a little bit of traffic outside and some people haven't arrived yet. So we just want to give them another 10 or 15 minutes to get through the traffic. I hope you all understand. No, I don't understand. I don't understand at all. Stop punishing those that came on time for the sins of those that didn't. This is not a good idea. Like traffic, what is that? How is traffic an excuse? First of all, traffic was an excuse for every single person that arrived on time. You know what the difference was? They planned for it. It's not a surprise. Traffic is not new. The other people just didn't give a shit. They just arrived late. They knew there'd be traffic. They left too late. And look, don't get me wrong. I understand that sometimes there are traffic problems that happen. Literally half your audience hasn't made it. Those are the exceptions. But you know what I'm talking about when 10% or 20% of the audience isn't there. You know, let them just come early, enjoy the muffins. I even heard recently on an online call on Zoom, it was an event. It sounds like, where some people are late, they haven't arrived yet, they could be in traffic. Like, what? What traffic? A queue for the toilet? Like, how does this work? Here's the problem. What's tolerated is replicated. When you start your event 10 minutes late, you are reinforcing the behavior of the people who came late. And you're training the people who came on time on what to do in future. Because if I always arrive for an event, and it says 9 o'clock is when it's starting, but we really know that they really start at 1:15, then why would I come early? Why would I come on time? That's the behavior that you're reinforcing. No, you gotta stop. And you gotta realize that there is a cost. It's not just, an inconvenience. You are stealing time. As a public speaker, if I'm the closing speaker and I'm up there and I'm supposed to be doing the last 30 minutes of an event and everybody starts late, the people still have to go when they have to go. Now, by the way, this is especially true in an online meeting. Online meetings, if I'm still speaking at 9 and I was supposed to be finished at 9, people just leave. You can just see them. But we need to change this because, again, even if it's an in-person event and you are willing to roll over a little bit, all that's happening is you're making people run late for their next meeting. This is not okay. And you know what? We've solved for this. Theaters have figured this out years ago. You arrive at the theater, the doors are open. They say 9 o'clock comes, 9 o'clock, boom, the doors are closed. And that's it. So I understand what you're saying and what you're thinking is, yes, but it could be our biggest customers and we don't want to start without them. No. I want to share with you some ways that I think that you can work around this problem. The first thing you can do is you can soft start with entertainment. So you can have a great MC, you can have a comedian that kicks off and you actually start with a little bit of a curtain raiser, let the MC do 5 to 10 minutes at the beginning of the event just to create the mood. Then what happens is everybody who arrives a little bit late have a little bit of FOMO because they missed out on that. Heck, and you could elevate that FOMO. You can reward the behaviors that you actually want. So you could say something like, hey, here's a lucky draw, and the first 20 people who arrive will get a copy of a book. Maybe it could be a book from your speaker, and your speaker could be called Richard Mulholland, and his book could be the new book called Here Be Dragons. Right? That's one option you could do. You could give it away, have that lucky draw. The other, there's all kinds of things you can do at the beginning of an event to make this work. And by the way, this book is kind of relevant here because it's a book about selling stories and we need to sell people a new story on when to arrive for an event. And to me, this is a hell of a lot better of punishing those that made the effort in the first place. Because that's what's happening. You are punishing them on behalf of those who don't. Now, if this doesn't resonate to you, it's because you're one of the assholes who arrives late. Do better, come on time. So that's it for this one. It's a little bit of a rant, but as we get more and more back into in-person events, so we have to change the behaviors and we have to lock in the behaviors we want. We have become punctual. with online events. I think we need to make sure we carry that to in-person and hybrid events too. So that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please feel free to hit like. If you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe, tell all your friends, go out there and lead loud and arrive on time. Peace.